Okay. We don't need any of that. Aha, there we go. Welcome to another exciting episode of Sketchalog. I'm your host, King Xander. I'm joined with me by my special guest. Would you like to introduce yourself? Tell everyone who you are, what you do, and how long you've been doing it for?
Hi everybody, I'm Asami. I'm a Sheep Princess VTuber. I've been streaming a little over a year, and I'm actually in pre-debut. I debut in December with my 1.0, so I'm really excited. And I play honestly a variety of stuff. I play roguelike, Souls-like, cozy. Been getting into horror a little more. It's definitely not my forte, that's for sure, and I typically always die, but that's fine. Um, but I play pretty much anything. I'll try anything. And I just enjoy having a good time.
Nice, nice.
Mm.
So you're just kind of getting ready to debut, but how familiar are you? Would you say with like VTubing and the wider VTubing community?
Um, I am still fairly, I would say honestly green. I've seen VTubing here and there, during COVID, but didn't really look too much into it. I honestly started thinking about VTubing when I actually joined a giveaway a couple years ago, which is how I have my little chibi. And I decided, hey, yeah, sure, why not? And kind of like started seeing what the VTubing community was, and I thought it was really cool and interesting. Um, and I have a few people that I look up to. I love Emily/Monarch. I knew and watched her for years since like her English covers. And honestly, she's partly what inspired me to actually kind of try VTubing out.
Awesome, awesome.
Mhm.
And so, kind of, that's sort of what inspired you. Do you mind asking how you came up with this design that you have here now?
I've actually had this design for a really long time. She was actually originally an OC of mine. I've had her probably almost 10 years. Uh, she's had a little bit of a revamp between here and there.
Of
She
course.
originally had um, like a cozy like black dress with purple on like the frills, and some stockings. And then I decided to do a princess form, which I fell in love with more. Um, and her like side hair was a little more choppy in the beginning, and her little ribbons that's on the side were actually part of like behind by the ponytail. Um, and when the person who actually made art for me last year and did her the way she did, I actually liked it a lot more. So I've stuck with it since.
Awesome, awesome. And do you think I know with a lot of VTubers they have like associated lore with their designs and models and whatnot. Do you have any lore that you've come up with yourself so far? Or are you still working that out?
I actually do have lore. I'm actually going to be having a lore video on debut day. So I'm very excited for that. Um, Me and Kage brainstormed and came up with some stuff. Um, it is very interesting, and to give a little bit of cliff note, um, she obviously was having her princess duties, like etiquette, proper etiquette, cooking, training, etc. And one day the castle got infiltrated by an assassin,
Oh no.
and the king had to he pretty much gave up, sacrificed the princess for his own life. uh, and come to find out it was her childhood friend, and they've started going on adventures ever since. So yeah, it's very interesting. I got music for the lore video. I feel like it plays into it really well. And I'm really excited, and the art is looking great so far. They will be done with it in November.
Awesome,
So,
awesome.
mhm.
Kind of going to other like VTubers and stuff like that. What sort of catches your eye whenever you're like kind of scrolling through social medias and like any like sort of thing about a VTuber design that makes you like sort of stop and go, "Whoa, what's up with this guy or girl?"
I honestly think part of it is how well like the different elements on their design work together. And kind of helps elevate it to a point. Or they have it kind of work in with their talent. I know I saw one of them. They are, um, I believe they specialize, I think, in music, like piano, I believe. And they based their design around that.
Okay.
And I thought that was really cool that they did that. And they actually have like some of the music that they've done kind of included in on their like overlays and stuff, and like they're believe they're having a lore video, I think, and they have like some of the actual music they've composed in that, and I thought that was really cool.
Interesting.
Yeah, I thought that was like really cool, and their design was like really cool too, and I was like, ooh, and you know, pink, because I love pink, so that obviously caught my caught my eye for sure.
Right, right, right.
And then honestly, just the variety of things people come up with too, like the combinations, like I've trying to think of one I've recently seen that was interesting. I can't even remember right now. There's like I think it was dragon and I think it's like it was like dragon and something else, and I was like, huh, that's
Yeah.
interesting. So like it's just like being able to see like all the different ideas and concepts everybody comes up with is really interesting, or like the different forms people come up with, and I'm like, I would have never I would have never thought about that.
Yeah,
And it's
absolutely.
like, and then them like figuring out how to tie that to their lore is like it's insane.
Yeah. There's a
Yeah.
lot of really creative people in the space for sure. What would you say is your favorite part about streaming? I guess that you're still working on your debut, but have you like gotten any experience or time in streaming already?
Oh yeah, I stream a lot. I'm actually gonna be doing a um, charity event. It's the Spooktacular one with a group of friends starting next week on the 22nd. And I honestly, I think I'm streaming like 5 out of the 6 days next week
Wow.
out of 7. Yeah, so it'd be the most that I've streamed in a week. I typically try and do at least 2 to 3 a week. So it's gonna be definitely packed. So I have streamed on and off for the past year, so I have definitely have experience in that. And I believe the part I've enjoyed about streaming the most is honestly like I've met some really good friends through it. And like a few of them we actually met up in August, and that was like really fun.
Oh yeah,
Um,
sounds like it.
and we went like to see like Niagara Falls and stuff like that, and just kind of hung out, and that was like really fun. And we're like looking at like a con that's gonna be East Coast next year, and we're kind of trying to plan that out as well.
Oh yeah,
Um, yeah. So we're really excited for that. I mean, obviously there's no uh, typical pricing or anything out yet for it, but we're like trying to already plan ahead and um, have a few of the other new friends that we've met to kind of try, meet up and hang out too.
yeah. Do you mind me asking what con that it is you're thinking about looking at?
It was. Let me see if I can quickly find it. We, I'm like we talk a lot. I'm like we talk a lot, so it's probably like severely. It is probably buried somewhere.
Right.
Um, it. Oh my, can we talk?
Yeah, I get that. I feel that.
It's like it's like Discord. You can see like easily find it on like phone, which I probably should do instead of trying to look for it through Discord itself. But they don't allow you to like look for links. Um, on PC, it's on Key Expo.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gonna be in Boston next year.
Hmm.
And we're just like, hey, there's actually one that's East Coast and not West Coast that we could probably get to.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
So we're like, yeah, let's try and like plan something out. So we're like, yeah, we might be able to like, get like a Airbnb or something, and we all like split the cost and do that, and then we all like carpool and go.
Yeah.
Um, so we're really excited about it. We just got to see like pricing and stuff like that and kind of coordinate.
Yeah. Absolutely. This one might be a little bit too late to get on it for the next time it happens, but I like going to Magfest in Baltimore.
Oh,
Yeah, I think that one's a really good one. Also East Coast, a bit more south, but it's,
was that the?
hmm?
I'm like, I might have. When was that this year? Did they have it this year?
Yeah, it's in January usually.
Oh, okay, because I know there was a con in New York, like a couple of days after we left, and I was like, "Oh, you got to be kidding me!" I was like, if we would have like planned it a little differently, we probably could have like swung going to it for a little bit. I was like, well, that kind of sucked. I was like, yeah, it's fine. I was like, I enjoyed what we did, and we went to do out to eat at a seafood boil and a few other different things. It was just really fun, and I like that it was honestly chill and we just hung out.
Yeah, it sounds like it was fun.
Hmm.
Let's see here. Is there anything that you wish you could do more of with streaming? Like any kind of either you don't have the means to do it right now, or even just like the time to do it right now? Anything like that?
I I think honestly, I think probably trying to figure out some like honestly long form videos things to try and figure out to do. It's kind of hard to try and figure and plan that out, and I wish I was able to kind of figure that out more.
Mm.
Um, it's nice that I have my editor Ozzy who helps a lot with my shorts and stuff, so that definitely saves me a lot of time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I used to do them in the beginning, and oh my gosh, it took up so much of my time. I'm just how do people do this? How do they stream and edit and then do long form? And and then constantly post on socials. I'm like, I give you props because like editing took so much time from me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And then I guess you might have answered this with that, but what would you say is your least favorite part about streaming?
Yeah, it's editing. It's definitely editing. It's more so how I didn't realize how meticulous it was.
Yeah.
Until I started doing it, and it's like, especially when it's more than one person,
Yeah.
it makes it a lot harder.
Oh yeah.
And then it was like me trying to have different colors for everybody, and that took time, and making sure the timing was right and all that stuff too. It was very, very, very difficult. I used started off using I believe it's Microsoft's thing. I think it's like Clip Clamp. I started off with that.
Mm-hmm.
But now I use like Premiere Pro a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
It if your PC can't handle it, I recommend you not doing it. It is very PC PC intense. But it is really good once you kind of get into it. I actually like it a lot more.
Hmm.
And you're able to kind of, once you kind of get your flow, set up kind of like presets for like positionings for like certain texts and stuff like that too. So you're not having to like keep doing that stuff every time.
Right. Right.
Hmm.
Mm. So for some, okay, for kind of for someone who might be like, kind of stuck in the 2 to 3 CCV territory, maybe feeling a bit discouraged out there. Do you have any kind of advice to help them sort of grow out of it, or even be content with it? Do you think?
Honestly, I think if you find somebody, maybe just anybody, honestly, to do like a collab with once a week at minimum, can kind of help with your reach if you are wanting to grow. I know it's definitely helped me for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I just had a collab yesterday with Pico during Faz, and it was nice. It was really fun. I really enjoyed it, even though I died a lot. But it's okay. It's fine. I forewarned her. I was like, I'm probably gonna die a lot.
Yeah.
Um, so and she was like, you survived 2 times. Like, no, it was three. I count. I counted. Totally kept track. I was like, hey, I gotta take my small wins, okay?
Exactly.
But yeah, like her community is definitely bigger than mine for sure. But she was so sweet and loving, and I greatly appreciated it as
Mm.
well. And just honestly, just being consistent definitely helped.
Mm-hmm.
Um, even if it's only one stream a week, if you are like feeling kind of tired from work and stuff like that, or like if you have like 2 or 3 and you have to like cancel one, it's fine. Do not feel discouraged. I've definitely felt discouraged doing that a
Mm-hmm.
few times, but I feel like it made me feel better. That I am making sure I'm able to provide the best quality that I can when I'm streaming.
Mm.
Um, if it depends on if I'm like sick or if I'm just like lacking energy. Um, so make sure you're always giving your best.
Mm-hmm.
And even if they're not like really well edited, I mean, obviously like putting stuff out for shorts on uh YouTube and doing TikToks and stuff definitely helps your reach 1,000%.
Mm.
And then if your PC can handle it, try and like setting up multi. I just have multi for right now to Twitter, but that I know that definitely helps with like people who are following me also seeing that hey that she is live, and I feel like that helped.
Yep.
Um, I know I want to set up probably a few others, probably try and do like YouTubes and potentially TikToks as well, especially only probably on days too, where like if I'm streaming and a short goes out on the same day, and it's being pushed out to people, and get those followers, and then they see I'm live, they can also probably pop in just to see if it's I'm somebody that they want to follow on Twitch as well or stuff like that too. Um, so yeah, it's just making sure that you're being consistent, and also just the like posting shorts and TikToks. I did not believe it truly helped, but it definitely does.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. You kind of answered this already, but I guess just for posterity, do you have who is your Oshi?
Um, Honestly, I like at first for the longest time I didn't really think I really had one
Mm-hmm.
until I talked about it a little bit. I'm like, you know what? I'm like, Emma Lee slash Monarch actually technically would be because like like she makes me feel like honestly, having some scuff is it's okay. Because I was very like meticulous on that for a while, and I'm just like, kind of having to dampen my mood.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, you can always still have a quality stream even if you have some scuff, and that is totally fine.
Yeah.
And again, like I love her like English covers and stuff like that. I've um been following her English covers for I don't know, probably over 10 years honestly.
Wow.
Um yeah, yeah. Um I found her initially from her Sword Art Online covers. Um, they're just so good, and then every time I find an anime song that I really really enjoy, I'm like, around back then when she was only doing covers, I'm like, she most likely has one because it's a popular anime. Um, so that was always something nice. And when I saw she was debuting and stuff, I'm like, oh, what's this? And I was like, oh. So it's like I kind of knew about VTubing at that point, but when I like saw she, was gonna be having a model and stuff like that, and I actually tuned in on her uh, debut day, I was like, yeah, I might give it a try and kind of see how it goes.
Yeah. Do you have any other people you would consider Noshi as well, or is it just Monarch?
I have Monarch. I believe, if I had anybody else, Shy Lily, obviously. I love her. I love how she's like, uh, slightly kind of unhinged, but also really fun.
Yep.
I love, I love Camilla. Oh my gosh, she's so funny.
Yep. She's great.
She is so great. I was just like, she makes me die every time. Um, and I love Porcelain Maid too.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Those are definitely people that I really do like. Honestly, like look up to and kind of like hope and think I can strive to that point one day.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I'm just working hard and trying to stay consistent is definitely the key for that for sure.
Yeah. And sort of speaking of that, do you have a dream collab partner? Like anyone you'd be like super stoked to have on your stream one day?
I feel like if it's like me doing a stream with like all the girlies, it'd probably either be like probably Shy Lily or Camilla
Okay.
because our group is kind of it's a little unhinged, and I feel like they would help elevate that for sure.
Sure.
And I feel like if it's just a group, like a collab in general, it'd probably be Emily Monarch. So
Okay.
me, her can both be scuff queens together. It's okay.
I don't know. I feel like you need to have someone who's not. You need to have a non-scuffed person there, but.
Hey, it's not too bad. I figure it out. I'm tech savvy. It just takes a minute sometimes, but I could give her some tech tips. It's okay.
I mean, you said it. You know that's up to
I
you
know,
to do that.
no. I mean, it's like you always have some here and there.
Yeah, of course.
And that's fine. But it's like as long as you're able to, to figure it out, that's the important part.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, do you have a dream collab that you'd want to see between two other creators? So, like, as a viewer, is there like a dream collab between like two content creators that you'd want to see?
Oh, I've never thought about. Maybe. I feel like I don't know if they've ever collabed, but I feel like Camilla and Chibidoki would be kind of insane.
Yeah, true.
I feel like that'd be so like insane and chaotic yet funny at the same time. I feel like that'd be really fun. I
Oh
don't know
yeah.
if they ever have before, but I feel like that'd be really fun to watch, honestly.
Yeah, true. Definitely true.
Mm-hmm.
And then, do you who are the who would you put on your VTuber Mount Rushmore? Like the four VTubers that you think kind of stand on like the on the pinnacle of like these are the ones that are kind of the most important ones or the most like well known ones. I guess would be a good way to put it.
If I would say well known that way, um, obviously, Iron Mouse would be one. Um, for sure. Um, Iron Mouse Shy Lily would be another. Route Mushmore has what, 4 or 5?
Hmm.
I think. Um, Geez, you're really making me use my brain kind of at 10:24 in the morning.
Yeah, no,
Um,
no rest here. You gotta be on it.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I feel like who else? Obviously Bao.
Hmm.
Um, which I like. I love Bao too.
Yep.
Um, I feel like if she probably joined them too, and that collab would be definitely, definitely interesting. Um,
Definitely interesting.
uh, Shoto and Silver Veil probably, honestly.
All right, all right. Good, good, solid list there. Yeah, definitely. Some familiar faces from other answers we've gotten before, so I
Hmm.
think you're definitely in the right ballpark there with that. Um, oh, here we go. So I know we talked about like conventions a little bit earlier on, and TwitchCon is kind of it's wrapping up today. But if you ever had the opportunity to do like a meet and greet event, like if you were ever given the opportunity to do so, how would you want to go about like doing one? Would you want to just do like the typical like in person? Would you want to do like the big screen with like the iPad on it with YouTube Studio, or like a robot going around the convention center? What would you want to? How would you want to go about doing a meet and greet for you?
Honestly, I feel like it would honestly be fun, kind of like cosplaying as my OC and being physically there. Honestly, um, I feel like being physically there and doing a meet and greet kind of gives that uh, personal, like special interaction and moment. Honestly, um, to me, I am a like physical person that like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It just feels more special to me, and I feel like that way I could honestly like hand sign stuff in person, and then it you know makes them feel more like happy and excited. I feel like
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind like in the beginning or like my first time being virtual, but I would definitely going forward definitely would prefer in person.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I respect that. Do the kind of I'm trying to think of of an example of someone who does Victoria. She does like in person meet and greets. So that's yeah. But yeah, I think that's definitely a good way of looking at things for sure.
Hmm.
Do, 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 do. Damn it. What would you say is your favorite like part of conventions overall? Are you like an artist alley person? Are you like more for the panels and events, or is it just there to like be around like similarly minded people?
Um, well, with me, loving art as much as I do, I know Artist Alley would probably be one of the things that would take up a vast majority of my time.
And money.
Just because I love like seeing different people's art styles and stuff, especially on like similar merch,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
stuff like that too. And it would honestly probably make me look at their socials just to kind of see like what they offer and stuff as well. Um, but I would also like to see the panels too. Um, I don't believe I've ever really been been to a panel really. So I don't know what they really kind of include. Um, are they kind of like question answer type things, and then like just like talking and stuff like that, or I'm not 100% sure.
Sometimes it is. There's a lot of just like I guess it depends. Like most of it is like question and answer stuff. I know a panel I went to one time was it was like two YouTubers set up like a like a WWE like wrestling tournament, and they
Oh,
had a
that
bunch of
sounds
like
fun.
inside jokes from like their channel as like the characters, like creator wrestler characters. And yeah, it was very fun. I had a panel idea I was going to do one year for Magfest that was like a kind of intro to like Warhammer 40k painting. And
Oh, those are so meticulous. Oh my
yeah,
god.
the only reason I didn't end up doing it was because it's just that like they ran out of space for the actual the hall that they were gonna have me in.
Oh.
Yeah, which was a bummer, but at the same time, like I got to refund the the big box of minis that I was gonna
That is fair.
put together for it. So I was not like I was not heartbroken by that.
That is fair. And I know those things are expensive too, and I believe you need like a lot of them to actually like be able to play the game.
So what I did was there is this big box that has a bunch of like pretty basic looking Space Marines in it,
Hmm.
and my local game store has like a discount for like Warhammer stuff at it if you like buy it from them.
Hmm.
So I was able to like get the box for like, I mean it wasn't cheap,
Yeah, I was gonna
but
say it's probably their stuff typically is not.
but it was something that like I thought would have been like a fun thing to do, and like if I if I did end up spending that money like just like and didn't get a refund for it, I would have been like fine with it, but yeah, no, I think, but yeah, panels like at conventions can be like kind of whatever. So, but yeah, interesting. Artist Alley, I can definitely see that. I spend way too much money at artist alleys when I go to conventions.
No, I know. I saw a post this morning. Somebody's like, I spent like $400, and I was like, for it's not even that much. Oh no!
It's
I was
like,
like, but it's Piplup though, so it's fine.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
valid.
I see those TikTok videos going around where it's like, how much are you gonna spend at Artist Alley, and it's like $0, and then at the end it's like $600 total spent.
I love those ones so much. I've seen those ones with like Japan too, and oh
Yep.
my gosh, it's so funny. It's like, oh, no, the stuff I'm bringing back with me. It's like, oh, fun.
I bought an extra 3 suitcases while I was
Yep,
here.
yep. And it's like, and a big box I'm shipping home too.
I mean, I guess if you want to do that,
It's like it's gonna be expensive, but okay. I'm like, you might as well just pay for it to go on the plane.
I do think it is cheaper for like sending it home like Japan Post. You know, the Japan Post. No, like Japan Post. I think is a little bit cheaper overall, but yeah, it's still ludicrous.
Yeah, I know. Like people are like, hey, you might want to at minimum take like 4,000 with you. I'm like, oh, fun. That's kind of scary, but okay.
I mean, like, how many times do you get to go to Japan, right? It's
I Yeah, I had a layover um in Japan when I went to Taiwan, and there was a lot of things I was tempted by, and I
yeah,
had to like try to avoid it the best I could.
like calling to you like the Green Goblin mask.
Yeah, so I was like, I have to avoid this. I was like, yeah, I'll get a few treats and stuff while I'm here. But they had like this area with like this big like ramen. I was like, oh, that line's too long. I was like, I don't have the time to stand in line and get ramen. It's not happening.
Yeah.
and eat it.
Okay. Where would you like to see yourself in a year or even like 5 years time?
Um, a year, honestly, I would probably want to try and be at like probably a concurrent viewership of most definitely over 10.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and hopefully maybe reach maybe YouTube partner. I'm not sure how hard that is, but we will see.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, and then probably obviously a little probably past that. Probably Twitch partner push.
Mm-hmm.
Um, obviously I know it's a little harder now with what's going on with with viewers and stuff. And I've been seeing that a little bit, but I'm not letting it discourage me.
Yeah.
So,
Now.
I will still be definitely trying to do that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and honestly, probably have like, uh, be like, have merch and be affiliated. Probably like, obviously that'll probably be like 5 years time, just depending on how timeline goes with like gamer subs and stuff like that too. But we will see how things go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then do you have any sort of like sort of big or unreasonable perhaps goals that you might have for your streaming career? Stuff like like you don't really want to talk about like the kind of like this kind of stuff, but it's like you're definitely always thinking about it, like a big brand deal or a big project or something like that. Anything you'd want like in that sort of realm?
I guess if I'm thinking that way, I mean, obviously, probably sometime in the future, if I'm able, uh, go streaming full time. That's always everybody's number one goal, right?
Yep.
So definitely that. Probably that, and hopefully maybe like advancing my art skills enough to where I can do that too. I just need to like not like stop. Gotta have like my times of where like I'll draw a lot and then I get my burnout and then I'm like nah, then I don't draw for a while and then I'm like yeah, I'm kind of rusty a little bit again. So
Yeah.
so trying to somehow be like consistent with that and honestly maybe trying to go hand in hand with the full-time streaming and doing art and having art streams and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to think of other big thing.
Any like any kind of like you mentioned gamer subs, like thinking like a shaker cup eventually or a flavor or
Oh
something like
yeah,
that.
yeah, definitely shaken cup for sure. And I know like that process for that is not an easy road.
Yeah. Now.
And that takes a lot, and I think I'm not even sure how like their stuff goes, but it might be based on like the amount of like I don't know, probably viewership size and like people how many people use your code, and you might have to hit a certain threshold of orders and stuff. I'm not even sure.
Yeah, from what I heard, it's like I think the getting like an affiliate link or whatever is it starts with viewership, and then I think it's the code for like getting the cup. I could be wrong about that. I'm not gonna like say that that's exactly what it is, but it's that's what I've heard.
Yeah, and then I saw like I know another big thing was like having like a bigger merch drop through Uwu Market, which I know they've technically made that easier now. I think they have it to where you can just like pay for like whatever type of merch drop you want now, and opposed to like applying and getting accepted and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like they've been trying to make it a little easier for other creators and stuff to have merch drops.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously like being able to do like a full cosplay at a con is going to be a big thing. I know that thing's going to be really expensive. Um,
I was gonna.
Definitely like getting like the custom hair and the horns and ears and stuff like that. It's going to be challenging, and trying to find somebody who can do it. It's also going to be the hard part. The outfit part is probably going to be the easiest part.
I was
feel
gonna
like
say like the outfit
the
does seem like it would be
I
the.
think it's going to be like the ears and the horns and kind of like how that's gonna like lay out probably is gonna be the hardest part, I feel
Yeah.
like.
And even then, I
And
think
all
you
the
probably could
hair.
get someone. Yeah, the hair. Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
like you could probably get someone to like do like 3D printing for the like, horns and the ears and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I definitely want to try and like find a few people to kind of like look around and kind of get like pricing options for sure. But that's definitely like a really big thing that I do want to do.
Yeah, I know. Electrics in the server. She knows a thing or two about cosplaying. She might it might be worth sending her a message about like stuff that she might recommend.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm totally green to cosplaying, so any any help at all would be great.
Yeah. Also, she's also very good with like music and stuff like that. So if you ever like looking for a chance to do like a song cover or something, she's also a good
Oh,
person to
really?
ask. Yep.
And who is that again? Because I do want to at some point. Um,
Electrics.
because I'm like, I want to at some point, but it's like, don't even know where to even start from that.
Yeah, I think I if I'm remembering correctly, I think she was like a music teacher, like for like kids, but still
Oh, that
for
is so cool.
for a lot of VTubers out there, it kind of feels like we're starting as at kid level. So
Hey, but I mean, at the same time, like, as long as you're like, honestly, I mean, kind of using what you, spent all the money for, right? In a sense.
yeah,
I mean, at least you're
exactly.
getting your usage out of it.
But yeah, definitely she's a good person to ask for like both of those things. Um,
Awesome. Yeah, I'll definitely reach out for sure.
um, what would you say is your hottest VTuber take?
Um, honestly, all the Google Docs this year have been very tiring. And just I just don't understand why stuff just can't be settled between each other, and everybody feels like things have to be brought to light and posted publicly,
Yeah,
it's there's been a lot more of that this year, and it's like I did not see this many Google Docs last year. And it's like maybe it was a lot, and maybe they just didn't pop up on my feed, but uh it just seems like there's like two to three of them like every month, I feel like lately.
yeah,
Yeah. That's honestly like the biggest thing I have because I'm just like can we not?
absolutely, yeah. Um, all right. So next up is the VTuber content lightning round. In this segment, I will give you a popular kind of VTuber content, and I just want you to give me your quick sort of gut reaction on each kind, either from the perspective of producing the content or from the perspective of a viewer of the content. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. First things first. Reaction video like content.
Those are really fun.
Song covers or even original music.
Those are always really nice and honestly really unique, especially if they're original.
The various like marathons, your subathons, donathons, fallathons, those sorts of things.
I feel like it's really fun and it makes it a way to kind of bring their community together and give them something to come, strive for. So I think those are fun.
Okay, okay. Next up, we're getting into the sort of the gaming sub round. So competitive gaming.
Uh it's a gray area for me.
Yeah.
As long as you're kind of doing it to have fun and not to be super competitive, I'm not a super huge competitive person.
Speedrunning content.
I think those are really honestly fun, and seeing the timings and seeing like how fast you can do it is really cool. But also seeing sometimes how fast they die trying to do those too are kind of funny.
Yeah, yeah. challenge runs, stuff like Nuzlocke, stuff like playing a game with only one kind of item or on one kind of weapon or something like that.
Very, very hard and challenging. I've tried to do a Souls Link Nuzlocke with somebody, and feels impossible.
Right. Absolutely. Stuff like party games, like your repos or peaks or Lethal Company, those kinds of games.
So fun. I am honestly obsessed with them. I love playing them with my friends, and we always have a great time.
And then finally, full plays, like going through the entirety of a game over the course of a couple streams.
Um, I feel like they're fun, but when there's so many games coming out, it's very hard. So kind of try and squeeze them in when you can.
Absolutely. Okay, that is the lightning round over and done with. Now we're kind of in the home stretch of questions here. First things first, how do you feel about like VTuber lore in general? I know you said you have a lore video coming out, but do you have any kind of particular opinions on like the concept of doing like VTuber lore?
I feel like it kind of like allows people to kind of learn more about like your character's backstory, which is really cool. And it also kind of makes them feel like they're being involved in it in a sense, kind of understanding more about why the character is the way they are, or kind of in a sense of you're also kind of giving something that can be kind of built off of as well. If you have different outfits or different debuts for 1.5, 2, etc., you can kind of build on that. And I know there's a few people which I actually kind of have in mind. I am foreshadowing a little bit for 2.0. There's something in there. I don't know if anybody will catch it. That is hinting at what my 2.0 will be.
That's exciting.
Yeah. So it's like there's little Easter eggs that you can also kind of hint in there. To kind of be like, hey, there might be something. There's gonna be something else. Still gotta write out what that 2.0 lore is going to be, but the outfit for it is amazing, and I'm so excited for that one too.
That actually does kind of get to my my next question here, which is how far ahead do you plan out the lore for your own models and your own designs and stuff like that? But it seems like you kind of work on it as you're going, in a way, right? Is that a fair way of saying it?
I've gotten everything pretty much figured out, like the outfit and everything. Models honestly already in the works and stuff, and it's just trying to kind of figure out a way to kind of tie it together. I like kind of having it to where it's kind of like a story, honestly, so it's easy to kind of follow along. And it makes it more interesting. And I'm honestly really excited for it. I'm like, it's definitely probably not going to be until it might be either late 2026, early 2027, definitely, because I want to enjoy my 1.0 1,000%.
Of course.
But it's something that I just want everybody to be aware of. Like, yeah, it's already in the work, and
Nice.
yeah.
I've I've had this this model for almost 3 years now, but I'm like just planning out a 2.0 like soon. So I'm like, you're way ahead of the curve than I am. So good on you for that.
I like. I think part of it is like there's like so many like cute outfit ideas that I'm thinking of too, and I'm just like, okay, how do I incorporate it?
Yeah, exactly.
And then I'm like, okay, I thought of something. We're working with it.
You're cooking.
Absolutely.
Awesome. God damn it. Oh no. I hate everything. Not you, but I. Oh man,
Wow, everything, including me.
Yep, you nailed it. I'm so upset. But anyway, you said you were you do like art sometimes too. Would you consider that like something that you are like very proficient in, or is it just like a hobby for you?
It's a hobby for me. I'd like to definitely draw more and kind of like fine tune and kind of figure out like what my style is and what I want to like kind of I guess get better at. Um,
Mm-hmm.
kind of experiment a lot,
Yeah, I
and
mean,
then
you
I'm
know.
just like, which is fun. I think I've kind of figured out kind of a coloring style I kind of like, but it's like trying to be consistent with that is very hard.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So, and I feel like me like doing like little like arts and doodles for my friends are probably it's a way for me to try and do that.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Practice
kind
makes
of see
perfect,
like what
honestly.
works for me and stuff too, and like I'm trying to figure out like um one for like more detailed stuff for kind of detailed but not like super intense, and then like super detailed. So
Yeah.
I've been experimenting with that and testing
Mm.
out like different brushes and sketch pens and stuff like that. And it's been fun.
Yeah. Like I always preach that you just keep like working at it, because like even just a little bit of time is enough to like show a like difference. But like if you just keep doing it, you'll keep getting better at it.
Hmm.
How long have you been like drawing, if you don't mind me asking? I know it's for me, I always find it funny to hear that question, because it's like ever since I was a kid, I've been like, crayon drawing and whatnot. But apparently, like I mean, I guess, how long have you been sort of interested in drawing for?
Uh, funny enough, since a kid.
Yep, yep.
Yeah. Like I've had a lot of different art in like different shows and stuff. I've had um like I've had one for like a history class that a professor was like, this is really good. Can I like can I keep it? And I was like, yeah, that's fine. I'm like, well, as long as I get a copy, I was like, I kind of keep it, which who knows where that is? It's long gone now. Um,
Maybe. I know
I
my
know
my
like I
dad's a
had
teacher,
a
and he has some of my old stuff still in his classroom. So
Yeah, I know I had somebody take that class and they're like, they still have your drawing. I'm like, really? They're like, yeah, they still have your drawing. I'm like, that's insane. I'm like, it's so old. So that was like really cool.
yep.
Um, and I if it's taken me like I obviously started with pen,
Mm-hmm.
pencil.
Yep.
I've done a little bit of I don't know what would either be technically considered, but I did. It's kind of like cell. I don't know, kind of like cell like coloring in a sense, but I did it with like a not a Sharpie, but I don't remember what those pens were called. It's like those micro pens. Uh, and I've done some of those, and then kind of like had uh, certain elements be colored, like eyes, like with the color
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. And I've done that. And then when I converted over to digital, oh my gosh, in the beginning was such a such a nightmare.
But man,
Actually,
it's such a game changer, though.
it is. Oh my gosh, like it's nice not having to keep erasing on like a piece of paper. It's freaking great.
Yeah. I used to think the undo button was my like my most valuable tool in this. No, it's the moving tool, because like
Yes, yes, I agree.
when I go through and as you saw, I'll sometimes post like little like doodles I do at work on the art share channel.
Hmm.
Like I that like I posted like one or two of them on there. There's like dozens that I throw out every day when I'm working, because I'm just like, this is awful. I don't like this. The head should be here and not here. I made the neck too long. So it's like, yeah, the move tool is like a godsend to me.
Yeah, and that's helped me with like you said, like it's helped me with like the head and like if I'm like the eyes like kind of seem like they're in like a weird spot or something like that, it makes it so much easier to like move stuff around, resize stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I totally agree because I used to do this. I used to do the same thing, and I was like, "Well, why haven't I used this?" And I've been doing that a lot more, and I feel like because I've been doing that, honestly, I don't know. I feel like my sketches and just stuff like that have gotten so much. They've gotten so much faster
Yep.
than what they used to be. It used to take me like forever to do a sketch, and then there's times I can like depending on like if I'm doing like just like a headshot thing or something, I can get a sketch out like really fast. Like a headshot one, I might be able to sketch out in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. So last couple questions here. First, starting with, what would you say is your opinion on like agencies, like VTuber agencies?
Oh, well, with the downfall of a very profound one, I am on the fence, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I feel like, um, me and a group of friends were thinking about having one just like for our little group that we have,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of like expanding that out, over time. Which I think I like something small like that I would be fine with, but I believe like an actual agency, it would be me having honestly consider just because all the events this year, it's made me kind of skeptical a little bit about them.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And then finally, what are your thoughts on the concept of like in-house VTubers? Like this concept that like the agency or group has a designated model and like assets and everything for it, and then like they would take auditions for someone to take on this character, basically.
I feel like um I mean as long as the person feels like they honestly feel like it's them too and not just the agency. I mean, it has to go both ways, right?
Yep.
So, as long as they also feel like they can connect with that character as well, I think that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I don't want it to be where a person auditions and then they don't really feel like the character is, kind of up their alley. But then they hear back from the agency. So it's like, what do you do in that aspect?
Yeah, it's kind of
Uh,
like when you lie on a resume and it's just like, I don't know what I'm doing.
yeah, and you're just like, I'm not really feeling like, because I know I see that a lot with like a few people where it's like they have their model and stuff like that, and then after a while they're like not really connected, and then they like fully rebrand like everything.
Yeah.
Um, which is like I don't like how does that work with an agency? I don't know.
Yeah. Um, but that is all of the structured questions that I have for you. Um, so as per usual in this time of the show, I like to I give my guests the proverbial interviewer mic and allow them to ask me any questions they have.
I mean, I guess like since you're doing like the sketch along, I'm honestly curious um like what is like your least favorite thing to draw?
Least favorite thing to draw, I get it's probably anything that's like not human. Um, I will say I'm very limited when it comes to like drawing ability in that it's just like character illustrations that I'm good at. When it comes to like drawing like mechanical stuff like machinery or um, as people have no doubt seen the my one clip, I'm not very good at drawing like animals or like even like anthropomorphic animals either.
Mhm.
So I guess like anything that's kind of like that, I'm not very good at drawing, and I would say that I don't care for drawing them enough to like get better at it.
That is fair, especially like mechanical and arm. I probably would refuse, especially with how detailed some of those are. I cannot. Um,
Yeah, absolutely not.
yeah. And how long have you been drawing? Is it like fairly recent? Have you been doing it for a while?
So drawing, like I guess in general, drawing, I've it's something that I've kind of always done since I've been able to hold a drawing implement. I think it's just one of those things that I didn't feel like giving up when like the time came to like choose an interest in school, basically.
That's fair.
Yeah, no, I think it was just a thing of I liked doing it enough that I just kept doing it, and so I will always preach is that I've just had plenty of time to practice doing it.
That is fair. Like I loved art too, to where like I was like at first I had it as a major and I was like, I don't know if I want to do that. So so I ended up like switching. Um so but it's like I still do it obviously as a hobby, so
Yeah.
I'm like and I want to get better at it. For let's say. Um and then I guess like obviously like you do drawing, but do you is there any like game genre that you enjoy? Or game genres you like don't like and you despise.
I think my favorite genre. Well, it's kind of a toss up between JRPGs and like hack and slash games.
Yes, I love those.
I think yeah. Some of my favorite games of all time are JRPGs, and I I think the other half is like hack and slash stuff. So like the Disgaea series. For anyone familiar, you could probably tell by like my whole design, because it's basically just like a bunch of Disgaea tropes on it. But with like yeah, that's like a JRPG that's like a bit more, I guess, tactics coded in a way.
Hmm.
And then for like hack and slash stuff, I'm a big fan of like Devil May Cry. I'm a big fan of Bayonetta 1 and 2.
I wanted to play that so bad. I
You,
haven't gotten a chance to. I'm like, it seems so cool.
if you have a Switch, I would definitely recommend getting. I think they have the like the collection on there, like of Bayonetta 1 and 2 on there, but I'm not positive about that. But yeah, I think those are definitely worth playing. Let me see what else. What else? In terms of games I don't really like playing, let me think. I think racing games I don't really care for very much. Like even Mario Kart, like it gets kind of old to me after like a couple of races.
Really? I love Mario Kart. It's
I,
so fun to me. But I
I
also hate Rainbow Road with a passion.
it's kind of just like, I mean, it's the criticism of like NASCAR stuff where it's like, oh, it's just going around in a circle a bunch. But
I guess that's fair.
let me think. What else? Um, I have this bit with my buddies where in regards to like the like Dota 2, like the MOBA,
Hmm.
where it's like whenever I have I think upwards of 2,000 hours in that game, but the bit is always just like I hate that game whenever anyone asks me to play it, and so like yeah I haven't played it since January, so I'm sticking to that. But yeah, no, I don't. It would take a considerable amount of money to get me to play something like League of Legends. Um,
That is fair. I agree.
yeah. One of my buddies, he's playing. He's like playing in kind of. It's kind of like a personal tournament, like between him and some of our friends. Um, it's like a league tournament, and he's like, "Hey, I know you played an obscene amount of Dota 2. Would you want to play this?" And I'm like, "No, I really don't." So I'm gonna check how many hours I haven't done. Yeah, 2,205 hours played.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's bad. I hate that game. But
That's just as bad as people who like play a whole bunch of Warframe.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, they were like, oh, the prize is like for the top prize you get like the host will like will like buy any like one Steam game for you, and I'm like, not that's still not really worth it, you know that, right? And he was like, yeah,
It's
kinda.
not it's not worth it. Where's the cash prize?
Yeah, right, exactly. The only thing I could think of would be that I would want to get Metal Gear Solid Delta, but like even then I could just get that, you know. I don't
Yeah,
have to.
that's not worth it. No. It's like where's the money prize at? I want that. Then I can spend it on whatever.
Yeah, I don't want to have to like commit enough time to be really good at League of Legends in order to just get a game that I could pay for like not that much more money.
Yeah, my friends have been trying to get me to do my one game a year, and I still, I still haven't. They're like, you gotta play. I'm like, no. I'm like,
Absolutely
maybe I
not.
don't want to do my one game a year. I'm kind of like, I'm content. You
I
can
don't
get me
really
to play
feel like
TFT,
it.
but that's about it.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, I think those are kind of the only kinds of like genres of games that I'm like I don't like playing. And then let's do that. We're doing some fancy stuff here, though we still got some time. But
What?
yeah.
Um, how long have you been VTubing for? I mean,
Uh,
I know you said you've had your model, I believe, 3 years, right?
yep. But that does present a bit of a technicality in that I've had this model for 3 years, but I kind of stopped in like the middle of 2023. Um, it's like not seeing like those kinds of results from stuff, and you're just like, oh, what's the point of me doing this anymore? That sort of thing. And then kind of end of 2024. I think it was when that happened. When V Shoujo was doing like open audition calls,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, I mean, like this might be worth like looking into.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, because obviously it was like the biggest thing ever back then.
Mm-hmm.
So I started like streaming again, and then obviously didn't make it into V Shoujo. I got accepted into this like smaller group that kind of disbanded after a while, and then I was like, well, I'm here. I might as well just like keep doing this.
I mean,
And
it seems like indie's just the route anyways. Like everybody's kind of honestly doing indie, and I feel like it just gives you the more freedom and flexibility to do what you want.
I mean, I wouldn't turn down like the like financial support and like all that sort of thing.
Oh no, for sure.
But yeah, no, whatever.
I'm trying to think. I don't know if I really have anything else because I know like you kind of mentioned like what your model's kind of based off of. Um,
Um,
do you want to go in detail a little more about that?
yeah, of
Or
course.
yeah.
To put it plainly, this is basically how I would draw myself. Um, I think, yeah, like the hair, the eyes, that sort of thing, the stubble. it's all kind of typical of how I usually would draw myself. Because like I think I was a bit when I first started, I didn't really know I didn't have a whole lot of like expectations about like what VTubers were like, and so I kind of just like went with this look, and I sort of stuck with that. The turtleneck is a reference to Archer, the TV show, because he has a thing where he is obsessed with like wearing turtlenecks on missions. The coat is kind of a reference to like this sort of like JRPG, like super like gritty, dark, villains that kind of like turn out to be like good towards the end of the game. That kind of archetype.
Yeah.
And then the horns, I don't know where the horn idea came from. I know the design is based off of the Kirby Crackle from Marvel Comics.
Oh.
And then I think because I had the idea for like the actual design inside of the horns like when I first came up with this like design, but I don't know why I decided to make them like this. I think it was like a I don't know. I the funny thing is I still have the piece of paper that I like drew my original like PNG like art on. Let me see if I can find.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was like such a long time ago that I did that.
I honestly like the horns. They're really unique, and especially with like the stuff moving in them. I actually like it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Whereas here he is. I drew this on a piece of like paper at work, and then when I came home I just like drew over like the picture I took of it, and
Oh, that is so cool.
yeah, I think that was in 2022 when I did that. But
That is so cool.
yeah.
Yeah, I do. I really like the animations inside of like the horns. It's so cool.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course. Um, I don't think I have any other questions though. So I
Okay.
think I am good.
Awesome. And so now that we are all square on that, well, first things first, you are more than welcome to plug anything you have. Like, where can the people find you? Where can, if you have any, I don't know, affiliate links to anything, or if you have any like things you want to shout out, you have the floor.
Well, obviously I stream on Twitch. My at is Asami Kaiseri. I actually am affiliated with Tasha Coffee, and it's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually waiting for my pumpkin spice one, and it's so good.
Ooh.
I'm waiting. I love pumpkin spice though, so
Do you have a
I know
code
it's
that
gonna
people
taste
can
great.
use for?
Yep, it is Asami. You use that, you get 5% off on your purchase, on every purchase that you do.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a raspberry and cream, and that was really good.
Mm-hmm.
I have a blueberries and cream that I still have to try, and I had I believe a ube one, and I was actually surprised it was pretty good. It wasn't like their stuff isn't really really strong, so you're not having to worry about like a really strong flavor.
Mm-hmm.
And I honestly was still able to use like my favorite like coconut creamer with it, and it did not like mellow out the flavor in it either.
Wow.
So I felt like it actually kind of elevated it and made it taste better, in my opinion.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I recommend like I believe they have like sample packs that you can try. I think all you have to do is I think pay for shipping. I think you get to try 2 or 3 different flavors. So
Mm-hmm.
uh, definitely check it out if you are into coffee. I don't drink it every single day because I want to savor them.
Nice,
Um,
nice.
but they are a really good thing if you want a pick me up, but also having it taste amazing. So, mhm.
Awesome. And just real quick, right before we get going, I just wanted to thank Oralite VT, Remy, Nick Syria, and Soul Reaper Shadow 1 for following. I try not to. I try to save the shout outs till the end, but if you guys stuck around for that, thank you for following. I appreciate that. And yeah, I think we're going to raid into. Unless you have any specific suggestions for someone, I was going to just raid you guys into Alara. Use that.
No, I don't have anybody in particular, so you are good to go ahead.
All right. Yeah, she's doing her. I think she's still doing her subathon right now, but 311 days. Oh my god. Couldn't be me.
300? Huh?
Yeah, she's been doing an uncapped subathon, and yeah, she's been going crazy with that. All right.
Wow.
Thank you again for coming on to Sketchalog, and thank you, chat, for stopping by and saying hi.
Oh, of course, I am so happy I was able to still like come and be here with you, so thank
Yeah,
you so much.
absolutely.